I left. I left because I wanted initially, I guess, space to see maybe will the space bring us back together or...
The buzz around Ashanti and Nelly's first baby is touching hearts. Talk about next level romance. But hold all the way up, there's drama. In a recent Instagram live, Chantel Jackson, aka Miss Jackson, spilled the tea about her 2021 breakup with Nelly, shedding light on the end of their 7-year ride. Fans were scratching their heads, wondering why she's speaking up now, especially since Nelly's allegedly married and expecting a baby with Ashanti.
Well, social media teaches you that everybody is what? Replaceable. And they're not. And let me tell you why.
She wanted to place Nelly on hold, and it backfired. She asked for a break and expected him to chase. But instead of that, he moved on, got himself a wife and a new child. This outcome wasn't part of her plans. She didn't know he would replace her this quickly.
Think or have this make-believe story. I left because I wanted initially, I guess, space to see maybe will the space bring us back together or do I need this space because I just need to rip off that Band-Aid. So, and initially I wanted the space or the break to rip that Band-Aid off. So, but no, like no ill will, nothing bad.
The buzz around Ashanti and Nelly's first baby is touching hearts, as the R&B queen and rap legend celebrated their upcoming bundle of joy with a lavish baby shower surrounded by their nearest and dearest. The dynamic duo announced their first pregnancy and engagement back in April, then tied the knot and locked down their marriage license in St. Louis County, repping Nelly's hometown. Talk about next level romance. But hold all the way up, there's drama. In a recent Instagram live, Chantel Jackson, aka Miss Jackson, spilled the tea about her 2021 breakup with Nelly, shedding light on the end of their 7-year ride. Fans were scratching their heads, wondering why she's speaking up now, especially since Nelly's allegedly married and expecting a baby with Ashanti.
That's a good question. Why is she bringing this case to the surface when he has already moved on and is building his family? Her video is completely unnecessary. It's no longer relevant why she left, as the person who could care about it most likely is no longer interested in those reasons. She needs to move on at this point. There is no need for any explanation. Most of us know what's happening. She is probably struggling to see the man she left striving and building a family with another woman, but at the end of the day, she was the one who wanted a break. I don't know what strategy she was using, but it wasn't well structured because it didn't work as she expected. Maybe she didn't know most mature men don't play games when it comes to relationships. What was she thinking when she placed Nelly on hold? Did she really expect him to sit on the corner begging and waiting for another opportunity?
Miss Jackson, who once had ties with Floyd Mayweather, wanted to set the record straight and squash any make-believe stories. She told her followers about the split.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Nelly is for real with his real love, Ashanti. They were married before the pregnancy was announced, according to TMZ. She didn't owe anyone an explanation. There was no point. He seems happy and is allegedly married. You have to let it go and move on. It's hurting her because he's the one who ran ahead and got a baby after being in a long relationship with her. He never looked back. Miss Jackson is just jealous. She lost out. Space is never good for a celebrity man. He was probably ready and willing to work things out, but she thought it would be a good idea to ask for a break. However, it didn't work as she expected. Nelly knows this type of game, and he wasn't willing to participate in it, and this is why he decided to move on with his life. Why waste time with those who aren't serious? Maybe she thought he couldn't live without her and this break would pressure him to do things she wanted, but fortunately, it was the opportunity he needed to find his other half. This is the reason we shouldn't be too mad or disappointed at certain events, because sometimes it happens for a good reason. As we can see, he wouldn't have the opportunity to start a new family if she didn't ask for a break, so it served him well. The best part of the overall story was her reaction after Nelly's new baby and marriage news became public. That was the moment she felt the need to come out and make this video. Her facial expression says it all. She regrets that decision. It's visible. The good thing is that this story will help her and many others when it comes to certain decisions in their relationship. She just learned this strategy doesn't work with those who are mature. Most of us would remove ourselves from that environment as soon as we realize that our partner is using this card in the relationship, just like what happens to Nelly. He didn't want to entertain it.
Hate to be the one to tell y'all this, but some of y'all really got to stop playing with people, because there are literally human beings on this earth that you can end up with that will have you searching for them in every person you date after them. So if you got somebody good that love on you and treat you right and do you right, you may either want to tighten up or let them go before you do something that could hurt them to the point where they will never forgive you and you will be searching for them for the rest of your life. If you have somebody good, I'm telling you, the grass is not greener on the other side. Like a lot of y'all have been seeing how the dating pool is going right now. On top of them theories I keep seeing, the first love theory, the taxi cab theory, all these theories, y'all, a lot of them theories are true for a lot of people. Not everybody, but for some people they are true. And it's people finding out that they named after their mama or their daddy's first love and all kind of stuff like that. Stop playing with people. Stop playing with people and stop letting people play with you. That's no, don't let nobody play with you.
Fumbling good, genuine people during these times is crazy. I can confirm. 15 years later, I fumbled someone and now I settled for someone I don't even want because I lost the best thing ever. The grass has never been greener. Don't be fooled. They won't know until they lose that special person. They keep playing with people's feelings, thinking that they can get everything, both from men and women. And friendships too. Don't take kindness for granted. The grass is green where you water it. A lot of people have fumbled a good partner, and they know it, the one which they weren't able to replace. This is a great video for those who believe they can easily replace their spouse. Those who think the grass is always greener on the other side, not taking into consideration that it's greener where they water it. As she said, sometimes you date a person that will have you search for them on those you date after them. And this is the reality of many. But the sad part is that this realization comes a bit late. Social media and dating apps are the main reasons many people are leaving. Those tools give them the illusion of endless options, but they are quickly sent to the real world when they leave and place themselves in the dating scene. This is when reality is presented to them.
So unfortunately, guys, my man finally decided to get up and leave me because he said that I don't keep the house clean enough. I'm hoping that I can win him back tonight. He said he's going to stop by after work to get some more of his things. So I'm hoping if he comes home and he sees the house is super clean, that he'll just give me another chance. I've been sad and crying all day. I can't believe that he's finally actually left me. I know I'm super lazy and never do enough, but I didn't think he was actually going to leave. But now that he's left, I'm really trying to get up and be less lazy, so maybe I can win him back. We do have 4 kids, and he said that he's not going to take any kids with him because they're making the mess too, and they're part of the problem. So he doesn't want to live with no messy kids. But I try to explain to him that sometimes he's messy, but he said it doesn't matter that he's messy because he works, which is true. So I'm not sure how I'm going to pay my bills now because he does pay all the bills and he supports my entire life. He said he'll give me money for the kids, but I have to figure out the rest on my own. So I'm really hoping that if I clean and cook him a nice meal, he loves chicken wings. So I'm going to make him chicken wings, and I'm not even going to eat any myself because I've been crying so much I don't even think I have an appetite. So hopefully if he comes home to some nice chicken wings in a clean house, he'll give me another chance.
We have to agree that this is a good start. At least she knows what needs to be done and she is willing to do it, which is a big win on its own. Many people in her position would rather blame the other party, even when they know the issue is on their side. But fortunately, she was mature enough to accept it. Her attitude will make a big difference.
Maybe after he sees how hard I work to get the house clean tonight, he'll give me a second chance. I can't believe 11 years is just going down the drain just like this. So easily he would leave me over something so little, but I guess it wasn't little to him. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do to win him back, but this is a start.
He's moved on, and that's his excuse. Keep a clean house for you and your kids, not a man. You should want to keep clean regardless. That's an excuse. He definitely has another woman. Why doesn't he help out if he's not happy? If you are at home all day, he should not have to come home to a dirty house. He should always come home to a hot-cooked meal. Let him leave. He doesn't want any responsibility. You can do much better. He coming home. Make sure it stays like that. Cooking and cleaning will keep you a man. Let him go. You can do good all by yourself.
I can't believe that he's finally actually left me. I know I'm super lazy and never do enough, but I didn't think he was actually going to leave.
At least she acknowledges that there is something to be worked on from her side, and this is a good thing. Unlike others who barely do a proper assessment of the situation, and consequently are never able to see why they keep facing the same issue. Couples facing similar challenges usually struggle to solve their problems because the other party never recognizes that they are a team, and each must do their share to keep the family going. All they do is point fingers at each other, creating this unhealthy environment, which normally leads to dysfunction in the household. Fortunately, she was able to understand her husband's effort to keep their family going, and now she is willing to elevate her game to make things better for everyone.